find the integral of x to the fifth e to the negative x cubed dx. And we're going to do, first stage is we're going to do a substitution here. So I'm going to choose to let w equal the exponent on the exponential there. So I'm going to let it be w equal negative x cubed, because then dw would be equal to negative 3x squared dx. Okay, and if we look closely, what is this going to do for our integral now? So our integral is going to change, right? We have an integral. The x to the fifth, I'm going to split it into an x cubed and an x squared, which I'll put there in a moment. E to the negative x cubed. With the x cubed, here's the other x squared I was talking about, and dx. Because then if I look over here and I see my dw is negative 3x squared dx, I wish I could put a negative 3 right here, which is a completely fine move as long as we also put a negative 1/3 out in front to compensate for it. Okay, also notice here that since w equals negative x cubed, that would mean that negative w is equal to positive x cubed. So I'm also going to be able to substitute for that x cubed that's floating around right there. Okay, so as we get ready to do that here, let's go down now into our substitution. So the next level of this will say negative 1/3 integral x cubed, which is equivalent to negative w, e to the negative x cubed, which is an e to the w, and then the negative 3x squared dx is all of this, which is just a dw. So that negative in front of the w and the negative 1/3, I'm actually going to cancel those out, so I'm just getting a 1/3 integral w e to the w dw. Okay, now in this form, we're now ready to do our integration by parts. So now I'm going to choose to let u equal, let u be w, and let dv be e to the w dw. Because if we do this, then u being w means that du is dw, and dv being e to the w dw means that v is just e to the w. So the integration by parts would now say that we'd have 1/3 u times v, so that would be w e to the w minus the integral of v, which is e to the w, du, which is dw. So what do we have now? After distributing here we would have a 1/3 w e to the w minus 1/3 antiderivative of e to the w is just e to the w plus c. So as our final answer, we're going to now substitute back our w, which was a negative x cubed from the beginning. So we have 1/3 negative x cubed e to the negative x cubed minus 1/3 e to the negative x cubed plus a constant. And that should be your final answer.